Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to make a basic HTML website using CSS and a navigation bar. The addition of CSS and a nav bar will help take your website from a 2 to a 10. If this is what you are after, then keep watching. Enjoy! So to start, we are going to open the program Notepad++. If you don't have this, then it can be downloaded, or regular Notepad will suffice. So we're going to make a new folder and call it Website. This is where everything to do with your website will be saved. Now we're going to name our file index, and to make sure that it is HTML, we're going to scroll down until you find the one labelled Hypertext Markup Language, or HTML. Just click on that and save it. Now inside that website folder, we're going to make a new folder and we're going to call that Images. That's where every image to do with your website will be saved. Now that we have this, we are going to begin typing in our code. First, we are going to make a basic HTML website. Now to start this, we are going to identify our document type, which is HTML, and then we're going to start on our HTML code. Now first you want to do an open tag, HTML, and then immediately close it. After this, you want to follow that with a header and a body tag. Now inside the head tag, we are going to put some text. We are also going to do the same but in the body tag. Okay, so now that we've done this, we want to open our website and see what's happening on it. Now see how they are really close together? We're going to put a P tag in, which will break up the page. Now, as I promised before, I'm going to show you how to take your HTML website to the next level. To start, underneath your head tag, you're going to open a new tag. This is your style. So make sure you close it, because if you open the gate, you've got to close the gate. To begin, we are going to set the background color. To do this, directly underneath the style tag, you're going to type what I am typing. Now it is not necessary to put this body in a tag, this is simply describing where the CSS will be placed. Now there are various ways you can describe the colour you want. Hexadecimals allow for a further variety of colours, however for the sake of this tutorial we will just be using words. Now we are going to start on our nav bar. A nav bar is basically just an unordered list. We will be placing this under the body tag, so to begin we are going to open our list. Now inside these tags, we are going to begin the structure of the nav bar. To do this, we need to create the list using the ally tag. Inside that tag, we need to do an anchor tag. We are then going to hyperlink it. And since we don't know where it will be going, we're going to use a dummy link or just a hashtag. Next, we are going to add some text. Now copy and paste for however many tabs you will have in your nav bar. For the sake of this tutorial, I will do this 3 times. Now a shortcut is to click on the line and then Ctrl D. Now we are going to edit our text to what we want our pages to be called. Eventually we will change the links, but until we have somewhere for them to go, we will leave them as they are. Okay, so now this is done, we're just going to go ahead and check our website. There we go. And that is the HTML completed. We will now start on the CSS. So to begin, click back into the style tags, and underneath the background color, we are going to start. So nav just means we're going to be programming our navigation bar. I'm going to set the background color to black and the height to 50. Now let's just check on that one. There we go. So next we're going to describe the nav bar itself. So to do this, we're going to type navul. Height is the same as we mentioned in the previous code. So after identifying the width, we're going to put a margin in, and we're going to make it 0, meaning the nav bar stretches from one end of the screen to the other. So next we are going to describe the text that will be in the nav bar. To do this, we're going to use navul alive. First we are going to get rid of the bullet points and then specify the width, which we want large enough to fit the text into. So next we're going to get rid of those ugly underlines. Now we're just going to type LIA. Nav is not necessary, but you can put it in if you wish. To get rid of the underline, we're going to use text decoration and set it to none. Then we're going to change the colour of the text. see how that text is floating high in the bar? We're just going to change that by adjusting the line height and setting it to 50. Now we want to make the entire region of the nav bar clickable, well at least where the links are. Now see how hard it is to tell where one starts and the other ends? We're going to fix that by going into our nav list and adding a border. Now that doesn't look too great, so instead of having the borders, we're going to make the colour of the box change when you scroll over it. To do this, we are going to do LIA hover. Now, make sure there isn't a space between the colon and the word hover, or it won't work. Now after this is done, you'll have a fully functioning website with a navigation bar. If you want to make your webpage even better, keep watching. So now I will show you how to set up your webpage using a table. Now the use of a table to organise your website is a smart decision, as it will make your website look very neat. So first I started off with using a row. Now we're going to do a column, and we're going to do flex 50%, padding 10 pixels and height 300 pixels. That should be enough to cover your page. Now for your table, we're going to use a div tag. So div class equals row, followed by this. And we are going to colour it, making sure the colour of our table is the same colour as our web page was previously set to, which in this case is beige. So beneath this you can add a heading and subheading if you would like to. This will put it in the left hand column. So for this website we will leave the left column for text, and in the right column we will put an image. Now to close the left column we will close the div tag, and to open the right hand column we will open another div tag, labelling our column as we did before. So to put an image into your site, there are a couple ways that we can do this. So first you need to describe that it is an image, and to do this you must type img. Next you have to let your code know where it will be getting its image from. For this you need source. Now I'm just getting an image from Google, and I'm just going to save it into our image folder one that we made earlier. Now to put the image into our website, we're just going to copy the URL. So after pasting the URL into the code, we are going to specify a height and width. I'm going to make the width 200 and the height 150. So just close your div tags, and that is all your code done. So just save your website and then just go and check it out. Now to make this a fully functioning website, you have to make other web pages in the same folder that you have your index page in. Ensuring that you are saving in the correct format and then copying your current code into the code for those websites, making sure that you change your hashes to the names of your other pages. Now see how I've done about_me? That's just because we can't have any spaces. So now my code's copied over, I'm just going to go in and fix all the headings and the pictures that I've put in. Now don't forget about changing over your dummy links. Now that we actually have names for our other web pages that we're going to use, we can go in and we can edit the names, making sure that you copy and paste over everything that you do into your other codes. Now this is the finished product of my website. You can see the images and the text and how they've been separated by the columns, and this is the code for it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this tutorial helped with your HTML and CSS needs.